Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to everyone out there, wherever you are across Lagos State or Nigeria as a whole. First, I'd like to thank everyone who's taken the time to respond to our job post around becoming a business development executive for KariKara. Now, I feel like before I proceed or get deeper, I feel like I should share this next slide with you, which is talking about taking a slice of a 287 billion naira market. Okay, as a BDE, this is what is technically on offer, upwards of 287 billion naira. Okay, so the name of the company is KariKara. Our head office is at 52 Tower Street, Olodia Papa, Lagos. Our registration number is 2678292 for anyone who wants to check at the CAC. Myself doing the talking, my name is Tajuddin Sadiku, and I happen to be the co-founder of KariKara. My background, expertise, stroke experience is in the financial markets, hospitality, private equity, property rentals, also an angel investor. So the truth is this: everybody eats. And when this KariKara opportunity presented itself, it was a no-brainer to get involved because everybody did chop across Lagos, across Nigeria. So it made sense to me to be involved in a business that has a lot of scope for growth and a lot of scope for disruption. Okay, so KariKara, what are we? We are a online fresh food delivery service focusing on wholesale buying of cow, goat, ram, chicken, and distributing it or selling it to our potential customers either in whole or we sell to our customers by the kilo. So we engage in the slaughtering, cutting, weighing, packaging, processing, and once we do all of this, we also deliver to our customers using our different transportation um, vehicles. Now, what are we selling? We're selling quality, quantity, affordability, and convenience. Okay. And we are currently a startup company in the process of putting together an MVP, which is a minimum viable product. Now, if the pilot works, it basically means we go out there into the market, raise some serious capital, and which would allow us to scale aggressively across Lagos State and the country as a whole. The KariKara position is we want to totally disrupt the status quo of how people shop for fresh meat, increase market penetration, and sales revenue. And to achieve this, we need an army of business development executives, which is exactly where you come into the picture. Okay. Now, I think it will be important to give you a little bit of an insight into the cow space in terms of the financials. We're not going to talk about the goat, the cow, the goat, the ram, the chicken. Just focus on cow for now, just to give you a little bit of an insight. So currently across Lagos State, there's about 6,500 cows that are slaughtered on a daily basis, minus probably Saturday and Sunday. That maps works out to be about 1.7 million cows that are slaughtered on a yearly basis. Now, if the average price of a cow is 170,000 naira, and it does go up as much as 400,000 naira, the gross yearly sales you're looking at is upwards of 287 billion naira, which is that number down there, 287 billion naira yearly, which obviously leads to the question, do you want a slice of 287 billion naira? If your answer is yes, then trust me, you are in the right place because everybody eats. Now, how does the concept work currently if you become a BDE with KariKara? And that's pretty simple. We've decided before we build an app, we're going to run this opportunity or run this business using WhatsApp. Now, pretty much everybody should know what WhatsApp is or how WhatsApp works. So if you become a KariKara business development executive, which is this box here, what happens is we create a WhatsApp group for you and we then make you admin. Once you become an admin, you are now required to speak to your friends, family, people in your network, your colleagues, and once you gain their consent and they're happy with what you're trying to market to them, you then add them to the group and share our price list with your group on a regular basis, or share it with a broadcast group, which you also create. Send that price list with them. And let's just say there's a lady called Bingpei on your group who wants 1.5 kg of goat meat on a Friday, as well as another 3 kg of cow meat on that same Friday. She will now post that in the group. Now, once you post in your group that you've created or we've created for you and you're an admin, now the KariKara admin would look at the orders or collate all the orders, record that, speak to the customers, get them to make payment for the livestock, and at the same time their delivery charge, pay it into our business account. And then once this payment is confirmed over here, we would then prepare a package and dispatch the delivery to the customer at the agreed time. Now, monitoring of the order flows, one of the reasons why we get all your customers to post their orders on the group. So even on occasions, because the business is already operating, some customers have just sent a message to us directly. But what we do is instruct all customers who have been invited by a BDE to also double post the same order on the WhatsApp group, so that you, the BDE, can keep an eye on the order flows whilst we focus on packaging and delivering the orders to your customers. And so you get a commission, you get a statement every week on how many orders came through. And at the end of the month, your commission is wired to your bank account that you've supplied to us. So that's basically the order flow that we're working with at the moment. But obviously, we are going to be developing an app that would be a little bit, actually not a little bit, will be much more efficient way of running the order flows and dealing with the logistics. So that's important for you to know. The other thing that you also need to know is what's in it for you and what are the potential earning capabilities or possibilities, okay? Now, first off, as a KariKara Business Development Executive, you are building a profitable side business or hustle with minimum fuss, full-time or part-time, okay? You work at your own pace. Obviously, we're looking for tigers, eagles, and people who want to hit the ground running, but this is a business you are building in your own time and at your own pace. Things that you need to note. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is for serious, smart, and hardworking people. This is for those who understand the power of recurring income. And if you don't understand the power of recurring income, think about it this way. You do the job once and you get paid repeatedly from the same people who you've introduced the business to. Not many businesses would offer you that type of income. You go to work and you get paid once at the end of the month, okay? But this is recurring. The more people who buy, the more you earn. Okay, this is for people who want to build a solid business on the side, in addition to what you're already doing at home, or you want to focus on this. This can definitely generate you some serious income. Okay, and this is also for people who are go-getters, lions, and eagles. Right, now, let's talk some numbers. At the very minimum, we think you should be able to generate 750,000 on a monthly basis. Like I said, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, so you do have to put in some work and some effort into building your business. Now, let's just look at it from the standpoint of there's about 4.75 million houses across Lagos State. This information, this number here was got circa 2012, I believe. So that number might have actually increased to 5.5 million or 5.25 million. But we discounted 25 to 35% of those households and just say we have 2.5 million houses in Lagos. 2,000 business development executives is our target. If you crunch the numbers, that means each individual BDE can have at least 1,250 households on their business. If each household spends 12,000 naira on their livestock needs on a monthly basis, crunch the numbers, you're looking at 15 million naira that is generated on a monthly basis, and you get paid 5% of that 15 million month in, month out. If it's 20 million, it's 5% of that as well. So we also decided to look at it from a population standpoint. There's about 17 million people across Lagos. 10 million of, we discounted about 35, 40% of that. We're looking at 10 million. 10 million people living across Lagos. Target number is 2,000. Potential number of clients from this 10 million would be about 5,000 if you did the division. And if the monthly spend of each individual person is about 5,000 naira on their livestock needs, the sales generated would be about 25 million. If you take 5% of that, that's 1.25 million. It is very important for you to know at this junction that we have not factored in special occasions, festive seasons, birthday parties, wedding parties. What else can you add on to that? Yeah, you know, there's scope with even hotels and bookers. That's what I was trying to say. Hotels, bookers, restaurants can all go on there, which would also augment the amount of money that you can bring in, which mean this number here could be a drop in the ocean for you. So there's a lot of scope. We've also simplified it a little bit and just said, okay, if you bring in £1 million naira worth of business every month at 5%, you'll be generating 50,000 naira every month recurring. Okay, so that's the simple math for you. Some nice to knows. This is a business where you can work from the comfort of your house, office, or whatever location you are in the world. You pretty much just need your phone, speak to people, and we'll handle the rest in terms of delivery, packaging, all of that good stuff. Recurring commission or income streams, I've sort of mentioned that. Do the job once, get paid multiple times. You also get extra support with marketing material, videos, and strategy. And also, in addition to that, right here over here is KariKara is going to be a growing business. We're going to diversify into other things as well, and we will be looking for salaried staff in certain job roles that are required. If you are performing BDE, then you would get first dips on that job opportunity within KariKara, which will be salaried. So we'll come to our BDEs first before we roll it out to the public. Okay, so moving on. Taking you serious as a business development executive, we'll say at the very minimum, generate 12 orders from your contact list, be it cold, warm, or hot, for us to take you serious and really work with you in terms of helping you grow your business. The faster you can hit that 12, the better. Doesn't mean that if you had only 2 orders in a period of a month, we will still pay you same way. But the serious people, we want to work with them and help accelerate the growth of their business. On the side, we also advise that you make a small order yourself personally through your WhatsApp group. So you actually test the product, the payment, and the delivery process personally. This will actually boost your confidence when you're talking to potential customers that you're trying to get to become customers on your WhatsApp group. Okay, so what happens next? If at this stage you're very excited, you want to hit the ground running, you already know that everybody eats, and this is an opportunity that you can run with, then do send us a message on 0706268053. Do it as a WhatsApp message and just send, please create my WhatsApp group, alongside sending your full name, email address, and your geographic location. Simple instructions. Send us a WhatsApp saying, please create my WhatsApp group, alongside your full name, email address, and your geographic location. That's all you need to do. Extra bit of information we feel like we need to share with you is the fact that the makeshift abattoir where the food will be, the livestock will be processed, packaged, and all that, we'll share where that is currently located. So if you know the Lagos axis as well, the plant stroke abattoir that we have is on the opposite side of Kara. Kara is sort of along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway or after Longbridge. Okay, that's where the plant is situated. We started back in April in terms of putting together a makeshift plant, and this is what it looked like in the very beginning stages. This is where all the packaging and processing is done. At the moment, the inside of the plant looks like this, all concreted, and this is where the cow or goat doo-doo goes into. That part is also used for some of the chopping up. And the actual layout, the inside of the plant looks something like this. This is just some of the livestock that we had when we were doing this video. This is where the cows are slaughtered on the side over there. That's a stand where the chopping up is, some of the chopping up is done, and some of the processing is done using these cooking stuff over there. So that's what the pilot plant looks like. Obviously, at some stage going into the future, once we prove the concept, we are going to be scaling up to a much more bigger location and building a multi-million-pound processing and slaughtering abattoir and plant to be able to cover the needs of the people of Lagos or the country as a whole. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of you have questions that would need answers. So we are more than willing to accommodate that. Just like I said earlier on, do send us, if you're interested, do send us a message saying create a WhatsApp group. And then as soon as that has been created, we will then proceed to having conversations on a one-on-one basis, answering some of your questions, and hopefully developing a business relationship that's profitable for yourself and for KariKara as a business. Okay, so I think that's basically it. That's the long and short. Hopefully it hasn't been too long, and I look forward to a awesome relationship for the people that do decide to become a BD with KariKara. Do have a good day. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you at the next stage. Udabo. Have a good night, day, or afternoon. And I'm out.